A survivor speaks out. Last night we introduced you to Crystal Granado, a woman who as a child endured years of sexual abuse at the hands of relatives. Now tonight Crystal tells us of being kidnapped and raped for 2 days and the authorities' response or lack thereof once she attempted to report the incident.
At the age of 18, Crystal got a job in Piaco. After her first day on the job, she was in a taxi heading to her Lopino home when tragedy struck yet again.
And when I saw the taxi was going to the opposite direction, I'm like, this is not where I want to go. This is not I don't think this is your route, but it's dark out. I don't know. So he's like, no, this is another route. And what ensued afterwards is me being hit. I can't remember much what happened. All I remember is I being hit over my head. I remember being raped, and I remember being on my period and being like, no, don't, I don't want to have sex with you.
She was raped repeatedly. Dirty, beaten and abused, she was dropped off at the side of the road 2 days later.
I was dirty. I didn't know what to do because nobody believed me when I was abused as a child. I didn't want to go home. So what happened is that I walked to El Dorado Secondary Comprehensive, and I went to see Mr. Weeks.
She says what came after was almost as bad as the abuse she suffered at the hands of all her attackers. She was taken to the Aruca police station first.
And they're like, yeah, she ran away with a man. And they were like laughing.
Crystal says she was forced to recount her experience to 4 different sets of police officers, none of whom seemed trained to deal with such cases. Not wanting to be left at the mercy of police officers again, she never followed up.
That I never left the house for about a year. Persons within the neighborhood that found out that I was raped and stuff like that started a rumor as well, and they said that I had AIDS.
Crystal says she has long lost all faith in authority figures.
Your parents don't believe you, when your aunties or uncles or whomever it is don't believe you, and they're all able to have a relationship with the individuals. We've lost faith within just not just the police service but your family, so you just wind up sitting down there and you're like, nobody's going to help you at the end of the day.
Her experiences caused her to question everyone and everything.
I've always asked myself why me, and I think at one point in time I give up on God, because I'm like, what if God loved me, then why is my life so difficult? Why has my childhood been such a horror story? Why me? I don't know why these things has happened to me, but maybe I can do something positive about it, and maybe I can help somebody else in a similar situation or put an end to it somehow.
After battling depression for a number of years, she was introduced to counseling services.
I knew it took me walking by in the hospital and just noticing a flyer on a side of a table to find out that Eric Williams has free psychology for persons, and he's saying $200 or $600. I would have paid privately. I can go publicly and I can get the same sessions, the same medication and all of those things to deal with my stuff.
She says progress has been slow but sure. Crystal has a message for women who, like her, are survivors of abuse.
You did not do this to you. And trust in God. And reach out for help. No matter what, just reach out for help. Reach out for help and don't blame yourself for what it is that's happened to you.
Dion Batiste, C News.